YouTube, what's going on? Horse Racing Gamer here. Welcome back to Gallop Racer 2004. So, I recorded an episode last night. Had an issue. Couldn't retrieve the original file. It was there, then it wasn't. Don't know what happened. And yeah. Did you guys miss anything majorly? No, not really. Crazy Hunter a Dirt Champ title, finally. And I talked about some other stuff like the Ohio Derby, got to witness two fills, which is so unfortunate that he got injured and probably will be done for his racing career unless they decide to bring him back next year. I'd be surprised. I mean, I think he's done enough as a 3-year-old, 2 and 3-year-old to warrant a early retirement and, obviously live out his stud days. I talked about that, just witnessing, the runner-up in the Kentucky Derby live and in person, seeing him walk around in the paddock, seeing him blow the field away in the Grade 3 Ohio Derby. It's why I love horse racing. It's why I go to the tracks, I love seeing the horses run. I love seeing strong horses run. I love seeing the fast ones, the fillies, whomever. I love seeing these creatures run. Talked about that. Sorry, I meant to go to Crazy Hunter, show you guys the Dirt Champ title. Did finally get her that, which was awesome. Like I said, the episode itself, we had a lot of wins. I had like one or two mishaps, some bad performances. I think one of my worst races ever was Solo Rider in a Grade 2. See, we finished 8th, and we were only projected to finish 6th. So I'm kind of worried he might be on the downward slope of his career finally as a 6-year-old. If you look at his stats here, braking is still good, but we don't really need that to be good. His response is still great, but as you see, his heart has dropped. Speed is under 70, stamina is still at 63, power's only at 52. So in the right, races, could he still win? I'm sure, but is he still the Grade 1 winner that he has been since he was 2 years old? Probably not. So I've been contemplating retiring him to use him for next year's breeding. And speaking of breeding, I'll show you what we ended up doing. But yeah, you guys really didn't miss all that much, honestly. It was kind of a pretty clear and cut episode. Oh, I forgot, I picked up Naked Chariot. Yeah. I think you guys remember in the previous episodes, I was really tempted to get him, and I'm like, no. But let's be honest. My point for getting Naked Chariot was to use him with our newest broodmares, right? When I first used him, it was back on this channel when I wasn't even doing commentary, so like years and years ago, like almost 7 years ago. That was the last time I actually used him. So I think it's been more than enough time to acquire him again and actually use him with our newest broodmares. I think that would be exciting. And granted, by the time he hits his peak, there may be some even newer newer broodmares in the barn by that point. He's such a fun dirt horse to work with. His stats, once he hits his peak, they'll be averaged, usually in the low 70s, which is, for a dirt horse, I'll take it. He has a good leg type, mid and procedure, so you can race him a lot as well. He has good recovery. So yeah, like I said, I love Naked Chariot. I know I'm not the only one. He's a really fun dirt horse to work with. So we got that going on with him. I also showed which trainers we're going to get our 2-year-olds, which I don't really feel like going through that again. We'll just go ahead and see them once we're actually able to acquire them in July. But as far as breeding, this is what we did. 6 out of 8 conceived. And the 2 that didn't were the 2 that I really wanted. So Chasing Hearts would not be having a foal, and neither would Galaxy Star. That was really disappointing. I tried them both with he's stargazing. There was no inbreeding, and they did not work. So that's kind of a bummer because you guys remember I was talking about wanting to use he's stargazing a lot more. And this year, well, next year, we're only going to get 1 foal from him instead of 3. So she did not conceive. Now, granted, it could be her age. She is 15. She is the oldest mare back here. So maybe she might be at that point where maybe she'll struggle to conceive. Now, Galaxy Star was very questionable because she's only 8. We just put her back here. And apparently she didn't like he's stargazing. So I really wanted a foal from her. And we're going to have to wait till next year to get the first one, which is really a bummer. That was probably the unfortunate highlight of the episode, Galaxy Star and Chasing Hearts not conceiving. Everybody else did, though. Cleopatra and Gentle House I decided to do. I think this will be a strong pairing with the 2 of them. Tigress of Stone and Formal Opera think that's kind of a no-brainer as well. My master on Golden Boy was automatic from what the game suggested, and to be honest, it's what I was going to do with Golden Boy anyways. So that was fine. Butterfly Effect and Joker's card. I decided to give Joker's card a chance. We'll use him once, and then we'll probably have him replaced with Solo Rider later this year. Thing is, Joker's card comes from a good pedigree, so who knows? Maybe that good pedigree will play a role into the quality of this foal from Butterfly Effect and Joker's card. We did Heat Stargazing and Free Fear. It's pretty, self-explanatory. Hopefully, Stargazing's S-rated power rating will balance out Free Fear's D rating, so we'll get a little bit better power there. And then Diamond Planet Black Ruby. It's kind of self-explanatory in its own right. Two solid quality horses that should give us something obviously good. But yeah, I was really bummed about Galaxy and Chasing Hearts. Those are the two I really wanted to work, I think, above all. And ironically, they didn't. But that's what I talk about. Sometimes, you have those years where the breeding pairs you want to work don't work. And it just so happened to be this year. So that's a bummer. But the show must roll on. And I'm sure it'll work next year. Now the question is, do I try to use Stargazing again, or do I go with another sire? Maybe even Solo Rider if there's no inbreeding. I don't know. So that's the rundown that we got going on. A lot of horses still capable of running for a while. Crazy Hunter is going for the GWS Dirt. We want to get her that GWS Dirt title so she can get into the Hall of Fame because she's been an awesome dirt horse. 9 Grade 1 wins. She's never finished worse than third in her career. So she's on a roll, And I think she definitely deserves to be in the Hall of Fame, to say the least. As far as the GWS Turf, I don't really know who I'm aiming for with that. Do I have anybody in a turf race? Valley King. I thought I got him the turf title. Did I not? I guess not. No, he has no titles. I keep forgetting. It feels like he should have a title by now, and he still doesn't. So GWS Turf for Valley King this year, which he definitely needs to chase after that. So the last category is the GWS Sprint. And who is even the fastest horse? I think it's, I know who has the 90 speed. It's 90 speed, 90, here, East Side Band. From Diamond Plant out of Tigris of Stone. Her minimum distance is 7, but I think she can definitely run 6. I have her in the Kentucky Derby, actually, next month. And then I have Classy and Smart, her stablemate, in the Kentucky Oaks, technically. So, got 2 girls going for the Oaks and the Derby this year. And I think Eastside Band will probably try to chase the GWS Sprint, because she's definitely the fastest horse we have, clearly, as far as her speed figure. Next fastest is technically September Sky, and she's already got her GWS, I think. Right? Let me check. Yeah, she's already got her GWS Sprint, so... Little Vixen, I think she has her title too, doesn't she? Yep. So we don't really have a lot of other horses that are capable of winning the sprint, so the Eastside Band is definitely our next best bet. So I'll have her chase that. Delta Dream, I mean, maybe he could chase the sprint. Actually, I don't see why not, now that I think about it. I still don't even know what his minimum distance is, so either Delta Dream or Eastside Band will be going for that, if they're able to in the right races. But yeah, bummed that episode didn't record, but again, outside of what I just let you guys know about, you didn't really miss a whole lot. But we'll make sure we get everything good today. So we're kicking off with the Cherry Cup, Grade 1, Field of 14, 3-year-old fillies. First down dash is up. She is the favorite. And she's the favorite by about $1.50. So this should be a pretty clear win for us as long as we do what we need to do. Still not a walk away. I mean, we have Suave Master, Spitting Post this year, General Derby, Perfect Trial. I mean, it's still a good field of quality horses. Farm Jewel. So if we don't do this right, we could certainly find ourselves on the opposite end of winning, but I don't think that'll be the case. Fast growth type from her. She comes from Golden Boy out of Black Ruby. Keep forgetting Golden Boy had a really quick growth type. So that's kind of why I'm not really using him as often as I should, even though the game is basically telling me he's the best stud back there, because like I don't want horses with quick growth types. That's, you know, not ideal, right? Now they can continue to be strong beyond their peak for a couple of years, then okay, but that's not the case with every horse. So first down dash. Still need to figure out what her speeds and stamina are. Her max distance is probably going to be 11 to 12 furlongs. But yeah, definitely got to know the rest of her stats. Got to see what she's really looking like to see if we want to use her for breeding, most importantly, because technically if she comes from Black Ruby, she could eventually replace Black Ruby. But again, we have to see what her value really is long term. And there's speed in there. There is power. I felt it. I've talked about it before. Just waiting to really see if she'll turn out to be that really, really super strong quality horse that she should be. Or whether or not she's just kind of going to win a couple of grade ones and then just slot into just kind of being that type of horse, but nothing beyond it. Like, what do you think her trajectory is? A couple of grade ones and one title or several titles? And that's what I don't know of. I'm not sure if she... I don't know if we're going to be able to do that with her. Not because I don't think she's capable of it, but her fast growth type. I don't know what type of fall off she's going to have. You know, will she be able to maintain a good record and good performance well beyond her peak, or once she's past her prime, will she really start to fall off a cliff, so to speak, and will it be harder to win races with her? That happens sometimes. We've had great horses that just they really were only good at their peak, and then afterwards they kind of fell off. And this is my first time, racing with a Golden Boy horse at this point and Black Ruby, so I'm not sure really what the quality of that will be. We got 2 7s. We're in rhythm here. I'm just waiting for this field to kind of move. There we go. Not the ideal time to go, but she should have enough speed to hopefully run these horses down. Oh, come on, first down. You got to push, my girl. She's fighting. She's fighting. That power rating should really help her. 12 and the 9 are not going away. And it's going to be right at the line. She may have just gotten there in time. Holy cow. She earned every second of that. And they're going to get the Suave Master. I wanted to start sooner. I kind of felt like that horse drifted a little bit in there. Like the gap was there and then it wasn't. But that's not the first time I've had a race like that with her. That's why I'm saying like I'm a little bit on the fence, because I just don't know if... I don't know if she just has quite that edge, even though she should. But with the early growth type, it's kind of like you have to get in that window now or you miss it, you know? Like, what's her record? Her record... So she's finished in the top 3 5 of her 6 times with 1 grade 1. As you see, I mean, there was even an open earlier in the year that she was supposed to win, and we came in 3rd. So I don't know what it is. I don't know if her response rating is not the greatest. I mean, it's not even that. Her response rating is okay, but I don't know what it is that I feel like I'm not completely in sync with her with. I don't think it's the speed or the stamina. If anything, I actually feel like she's a little bit slower than what I'm used to from some horses at this point. Like, she doesn't feel like she's extremely fast, and that's a little bit concerning. Stamina-wise, I think she has plenty of that. Golden Boy is double S. It's the speed, I think, that's concerning me, and I don't know what her heart rating is. Everything else is probably okay, but it's the speed that's questionable in her heart. Like, the window to win with her is now, and it's just... I'm not sure, man. Young Mile Cup, I want to run her in that. Think she's got to try to win some grade 1s here, but yeah, I'm holding out on judgment of first down dash, because it could just be me just still having to find that right rhythm with her, and most importantly, get her out a little bit sooner. That's what I wanted to do. She has last corner leader. I should have actually kept her right there with the leader. That way we didn't have to worry about what happened. So that's kind of my fault. But again, still, there's a lack of speed in there for sure, and that's concerning. So hopefully we'll try to rebound with her in the mile champ and get her second grade one and hopefully try to make some progress from there. Switching gears to an open, 9 furlongs, Pearly Ball is the favorite here. 3-year-old colt we picked up. Well, I think, no, Silver gave us this horse. Sea of the Grove type, long way to go. Last quarter leader and grit. Should still be a relatively easy win. And we'll see what we can do. It would kind of be a bummer if First Down Dash turned out to kind of be a wash as like one of the first Golden Boy and Black Ruby horses, you know? Like I said, it's the only thing I'm worried about with Golden Boy. Like, he has the quality to be a great sire, but it may be one of those things where you really have to breed him with the right brood mares. You can't just breed him with just any brood mare and get like a super horse. Like, he may be one of those studs that you have to be really careful about it. Really careful about who you're breeding him with. Otherwise, you may not get the ideal horse that you want. Statistically, I like the power rating on First Down Dash, and everything else seems okay. But again, I don't know what her speed is. I'm sure her stamina is top notch. Golden Boy had double S stam. Black Ruby stamina was pretty solid. I think it was at least A or B, so that should balance out. But the speed is what I'm concerned about. Really, the only thing. And then, like I said, maybe her heart rating. She fought at the end. She did. I think realistically that should have been our win. But, you know, 2004's photo finishing system is a little bit janky. So, like, ideally, this is where I would have wanted her to be in the race. That way, if a horse moved out like that, we could have went. And I'm still getting timed a little bit late. Come on, Pearly. Keep driving, bro. Wow. So I'm definitely mistiming my spurts because here's another race with a similar situation. I guess I've just been used to doing that on really good horses and like I can get away with it, but not saying Pearly Ball isn't a good horse. He's a long way from his development, but and it's the same grades. A's on everything else and then a B. I don't know why I'm waiting so long. I'm not like I feel like I'm not focused. Storm Owl's up in an 11 furlong here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like I'm completely in tune with what's going on. Those are two performances that should have, I mean, we were favorites. We should have won. I don't know why I'm waiting so long. I really don't. Definitely need to be going a lot sooner. And again, I'm relying on like horses that can start a little bit later and still end up, you know, performing that incredible stretch run and still win in the end. But First Down Dash is clearly probably not that horse, even though she got close at the end. And Pearly Ball, maybe in his peak, at his prime, he can make that happen. But since he's still 2 and 3 years away from being at his best, can't get away with that either. So, yeah, I'm not happy. That's not. See, last episode, it was like 5 races before I even had like a second place finish. Like, you know, and today there's 2 races I should have won and completely botched those. So, you know me, those are the races I want back because it's just like, it's not as if the competition was so hard that we couldn't win. It was like I got going too late and I was asking too much of the horses. So let's try to redeem ourselves with Storm Owl, who ironically is not the favorite and is not supposed to be winning the race. But that kind of would be the case, right? I win on a horse that's not supposed to win. And then I lose on the horses that are the favorites. That seems to kind of be how it goes for me on this channel sometimes. Now, this is when I should have gotten everybody going, right? I waited a little bit too long. No Revo. Last corner leader. Come on, Storm. Keep driving, bro. 12 was going to come really late. But like I said, this is the irony of how I play this game. I win on a horse that's not supposed to win, and then I lose on the favorites. Why? Oh, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I mean, it does make sense. I really make sure to be mindful of my spurt that time. The previous 2 races, I really was just kind of asleep at the wheel there and not focusing. Kind of scary. But Storm Out gets a nice win there. 11 furlongs as well. Quite the distance. You see double S on the spurt. Clear indicator it's a lack of focus that can be my worst enemy. My worst attribute. Lack of focus, not paying attention. Gosh, yeah. I want those races back super bad, especially for first down dash. Pearly Ball is what it is. Obviously, it's still not a race I want to lose with him, but you see his stats. Nothing great. But still should have been able to win that race. So we'll try it again. I'll give him a little bit of a layoff. Which apparently is only 2 months. And there's not a whole lot of options. In fact, there's really nothing I can run him in. Unless I try putting him in a grade 1, we should have... I wonder if they would give us some ridiculous goal just because of the type of horse he is. You know what I mean? I mean, granted, I still don't think he's not even close to grade 1 ready. I do not want to... None of these races are ideal at all. 6 furlongs? Like, he's not a sprinting horse. I'm going to run him 6 furlongs. Not ideal, but I didn't like any other race for him. Silver gave this horse to me. I'm kind of whatever about it. I mean, of course, my goal is to work with him for as long as I can, retire him, but he's not a horse I'm like super like hung up on about, you know, like if it didn't work with him, I wouldn't be bothered. Not too much. And that's usually how it is when like the AI gives me horses. I'm kind of indifferent because I'm like, hey, I didn't even acquire this horse, so it's kind of a gift at that point. But Storm Owl, speed only at 59. So he's going to be a low to mid 70s speed horse tops. But most of these 50s should be in the 70s. Who's he from again? Golden Boy and Chasing Hearts. He actually should be pretty strong. When I say strong, I mean like he shouldn't have any serious like weaknesses. As you can see, staying and braking are the only stats we don't know. Everything else is pretty middle of the road right now. I mean, technically some of his stats are even higher than Pearly Ball, so he should actually be okay when all is said and done. That was his first win as well. So as you can see, our form has been improving with him. So Storm Out could be a quiet sleeper for us, honestly. Chasing Hearts has proven to be a great broodmare so far. They want him to run 11 furlongs. I say, why not? Golden Boy has double S stamina. Let's take advantage. All right, so Pearly Ball is ready to go again. And then I messed up with First Down Dash, who I'm trying to get in the Young Mile Cup. All right. So yeah, try to redeem ourselves here going forward. I'm never challenging Nielsen again until I'm on a horse that I'm extremely confident with. Not that I wasn't confident with Solo Rider. Oh, that's another thing too. The race I lost with Solo Rider was also a jockey challenge. I had to beat my rival, who was on the 3rd favorite. We were only expected to finish 6th, but we had to finish in the top 5 and beat our rival. It wasn't a good race at all. And I don't know why I even tempted to accept the rival challenge with Nielsen. That was in the episode that got corrupted, but we're here. Grade 2, the Friesia Stakes with Point Black. She is the favorite. Heavy favorite by basically $2. Irish Ruler and us next to us post position 5 is next closest horse. Point Black from Diamond Planet, a Toxic Blonde. I would like to know her stamina. Granted, I know it's probably not great. Her power rating and kind of the same thing. She has good abilities. Last corner leader, stretch burst, and close race okay. So as long as you keep her in front, she should be competitive. We'll see how she pans out. She also can run a little bit towards the back of the pack. And there she goes. There's that temper. That temper. You get a perfect start and the horses are not happy. That happened in the last episode. I forgot which horse it was on, but same deal. Horse with a bad temper, we got a good start. They were like upset out of the gate. It didn't really affect us for the race, but still. Just kind of a funny thing to pay attention to. So I want to make sure we can get Point Black ahead of this horse. All right, let's move. Our race to win. Can't tell if the rail is open. I don't think it is. Didn't really want to be boxed in here, but it's fine. For now. I was going to say, that horse is literally, is that Dean? She's literally trying to overtake. No! Okay, you know what? Fine. That works out. Yep. I thought she was literally just going to block us, and she almost kind of did. I can't go anywhere. What is going on? Now we're just getting blocked. I've been trying to increase her speed, and like she hasn't been very responsive. I'm a little bit concerned. I'm not going to lie. I've been trying to increase her speed for a while. She was just not responsive. And the AI conveniently have just been getting in my way every step of the way in this race. Like, could you guys get out of the way? Oh my gosh. Oh, look at Point Black go, though. My gosh. Diamond Plan and Toxic Blonde. Well, thank goodness. You see what I was talking about from the first race with First Down Dash? When I was mentioning that I was expecting First Down Dash to eventually catch the horses that had kind of got past her in the stretch and pull away. Like what Point Black just did, right? Half of the field passed us. We were down by 3 lanes. I get her going, and she absolutely rolls on past them. That's kind of what I was hoping was going to happen with First Down Dash, and it didn't. That's the difference in the quality of horses I want. Point Black makes that happen in a grade 2 running 10 furlongs. She wins by 3.5 lanes. You know what I mean? Like this is the type of horse I want. That's what I want to see in a horse. First Down Dash couldn't do that. Even though I started late. You could have argued maybe I started late in this race as well, right? Technically I did. I wanted to get going sooner. We got blocked, so I had to wait, move to a free gap. So that's my concern with First Down Dash. She couldn't do what Point Black just did. You know what I mean? In that race. So we'll have to see. Major River is up here in a grade 3 on the dirt, running 9 furlongs. She's the second favorite behind Urban Carroll. So top 3 goal or top 2? Winner place. All right. Man, she is 5 years old. It's crazy to think. I felt like I just acquired her like not too long ago, but the fact that it's actually been 2 years and she is getting stronger, getting closer towards her peak. She's still about a year away from it, to be honest. Like she's not going to be at her best until she's 6.5. So, yeah, I'm excited. I think Major River will be a really good broodmare for us, especially for the dirt horses, for sure. Yeah, I mean, imagine Major River and Delta Dream, you know. Delta Dream's our best dirt original ever. And we could breed him and Major River together at some point. And I can't even imagine the quality of dirt horse that we would get from those two. Because Major River has been really good for us so far, even though we haven't gotten titles or any major grade 1 wins. I don't even know if I've won a grade 1 with her yet, to be honest. I'll have to double check. I don't want to quote it and say I haven't if I did, but I can't recall. But once she does start to win, I think that's really going to start to open things up for us on the dirt side. We're getting more quality dirt horses as I've been lacking. I think I talked about that in the episode that didn't save. That dirt horses was never really my focus up until recently, and especially with you guys also mentioning that we needed some stronger dirt horses. And I'm like, yeah, it's about time. So it's good that we're finally at that point. Now, I hate where I'm at right now. There's nowhere to go. The gap isn't free. We're kind of stuck in traffic here. They're single file all the way up to the inside. Like, I don't know where I'm supposed to go in this race. I'm just kind of staying tucked, but like, what is the deal? This is one of those races, those days where like the AI traffic has been really annoying. And we haven't had that in a while. Now I got to get her going from this far back. Okay. Thank goodness that actually worked out, and I don't even know how. That usually doesn't happen, where we do get like free space to run. But like I said, Major River's been a blast, man. She's so much better in this game than 2003, in my opinion. I think they really got her wrong in that game, but they got her right in this one. And she pulls off that grade 3 victory there. Like I said, imagine You know, foals from her and Delta Dream. I could just keep that just as a solo breeding pattern. I mean, a solo breeding combination as long as it works. You know, and that can develop some really healthy quality horses there. It's kind of the pattern I'm trying to look for. Find breeding pairs that are giving us very strong and consistent horses and try to, you know, stick to them more than not, because they'll just give us different type of horses within that same strength of, you know, of quality, so to speak. Like, I think what pairing really works? I'll have to double check. I feel like there's a pairing that we've used that has worked quite well. Like, I think if we were to do Formal Opera and Pink Gemstone, I think made Delta Dream, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to double check. But if that's the case, like, that's a breeding pair I wish I could have stuck with if Pink Gemstone was still around, you know, but she's not. So, speaking of Pink Gemstone, her daughter, Little Mai, is here. 8 furlongs for the Marine Cup, Grade 3 in Nagano. She is the favorite by quite a margin. Oh no, Moontrapper, my bad. Little Mai is from Moontrapper out of Formal Opera, not Pink Gemstone. Moontrapper's daughter is here, ready to run away with it. Still don't know her leg type. I've been winning without it. Still don't know her speed, stamina, virtually nothing. Like, I don't know what it's going to take for the game to reveal those stats to me. I just don't know. Like, I can't. She might be a front runner. I think I concluded when I tried running her as a closer, even though that's when that ability tapped, she didn't get a good grade from it. So, like, I feel like I've literally ran her everywhere, and the grades have all been like C or D or something. I don't know where she wants to run. And again, Formal Opera is her father. She technically should have the flexibility to run anywhere. So it's like, why isn't the game giving me any decent grade? I don't know. I'm just going to run her here. Like, I don't know where else to run her. It would be bizarre if she was a front runner with the closer ability. That wouldn't make any sense. And, like, I don't know. I tried running her as a procedure. I didn't get a good grade from that. I tried running her mid, like I am kind of now. Didn't get a good grade for that. Ran her as a closer. She had a great race and won it, and still didn't get a good grade from that either. That's why I'm like, I don't know where they want her to be. And this is the only downside of Formal Opera as a sire. Like, he can run anywhere, so there's nothing for you to really focus on because, like, again, this is a horse that has so much flexibility, which is what I'm learning. Okay. No whip. No whip yet. 11 is closing. All right. A couple love taps to make sure she keeps her head focused. Easy grade 3 victory there for Little Mai. And then Nagano. Well, in Nagano for the Mercury Cup. She gets it done. Diamond, playing Formal Opera, and Moontrapper. She looks a lot like her mother, that's for sure. But she's got the strength of Diamond Plan in there as well. 4-length winner. Position C. Like, oh, I've never gotten above a C with her. So I just don't know where they want her. C is not bad, though, but still. Like, Procedure? Do I need to run her right behind the leader? Maybe I try that next time. I don't know. It's the only thing I could think of. We're up in the second cup, Valley King, for his GWS Turf campaign. It's really the only year we can try to win this with him. I think it'll be too hard for him as an 8-year-old. Yeah, he's the favorite, as he should be, but it's a competitive field, so this is not an easy win. But I'm confident in our boy. I think we should be able to get this done. Still, his stats really haven't even dropped. He's still more or less at the same level he's been at since later last year. So this is definitely our race to win. And depending on the pace, I may run him a little bit further back to save some ground, or I will have him run up there with the leaders, stay on their toes. Well, on their tails, so to speak. That would make more sense. Cloudy, rainy day here for the second cup in Hong Kong. King, Valley King. Ready to hopefully make another great one. Grade 1. Gosh, I cannot speak today. It's not even midnight, not even close. I'm not making any sense. Oh, I apologize for that. It's just one of those type of days, I guess. Okay, good start here for Mr. King. I'm just going to see what the rest of the field does, and then I will respond accordingly. This is definitely a race you want to time your spurt perfectly. If you do miss the stretch run, it will bite you in the butt sometimes. Even when you're on a great horse. It just, you know, you want to make sure you get relatively within that window. But if you completely miss it, then it could hurt you, especially in a competitive field. Like there's a couple good horses in this field we can't really take the chance on. So, like he definitely would prefer to race closer to the front, but he's okay with racing back here. Like he's not going to give me any issues racing back here. Like I said, I'm just kind of responding to what the field does. I don't want to have him chase the leaders if he's comfortable here. Now, will we hit max stam? We're not hitting max stam. Okay. Huh. It's fine. I'm not worried. See, now we're closer towards the front. He's actually still doing pretty well, though. We have the stamina to run, so let's go. Let's go with Mr. King. It's going to be a race, but I'm not worried. Valley King has got the endurance and the power to outlast these horses. There's grit. 3 horses still trying to keep up with us. Come on, King. Pull away, brother. Oh, I overwhipped. Oh, no. Oh, wow, I overwhipped. And that officially ruined his race. Oh, my. Wow. Wow. I don't know how I did that. Unbelievable. I don't know what's going on today. Either I'm on it or I'm completely off of it. It's so ironic. I was winning everything in the last video. And then I have to go to the next race, so it's like I can't even take proper time to kind of absorb what happened or how the... Yeah, that's... So I can keep the doors up in the Saint Stakes, 10.5. Oh, gosh. I hate races like that. I hate them. Because granted, if we won that, they would have given us an A or an S for the spurt. So, you know, like, overwhipped, and he couldn't bounce back, and that's my fault. Gosh, I don't know what I'm doing today. I really don't. I don't know. Like, I feel like I'm just making mistakes that I don't usually make consistently, you know? It'll happen, obviously. We've seen that. But, like, I feel like I'm making the same mistakes consistently today. And I don't know why. It's like a lack of focus or something. Oh, gosh. That was our race to win. Now, granted, I said it was a tough field. Anybody could have won. And those horses were... I mean, Nielsen was really reeling us in there. I think it wasn't the 3 horse, whatever number that horse was that Nielsen was riding on. He was to the left of us. I was not expecting him to be that close. Like, I'm not even sure we would have won that race even without me over whipping, because again, Nielsen was really on a charge, and it seemed like he was going to get us by the time we hit the line. But yeah, that's 3 grade 1. That's what? No, that's 2 grade 1s today I botched. 2 that should have been easy wins. Easier wins. Man, that's so frustrating. I hate when I have races like that. Because I know I could have done better, and it's like, obviously over whipping is clearly jockey error, so... And like, I'm losing with the favorites today in like big races. That's what's not making sense, you know? I'm losing with the favorites. That's not how it's supposed to be. Soy Conquistador is not supposed to win at all today. So, see how well she fights. And she's always fought pretty well. That's what I like about her. Doesn't count as over whipping. She's just going to finish 3rd. Good race, man. She held on. And, yeah, finished behind the first and second favorite. Spurt still B. Yeah, I don't know what's going on today. Granted, again, that's another race where if we win, they'll probably give us an S. And I know the grades you can't like take wholeheartedly, but you know, we got 3 wins with Point Black, Major River, and Little My. Valley King, we messed that one up. Soy Conquistador did as well as she needed to. Like, ugh. Like Valley King, he's got to win this title this year. Like he won't go into the Hall of Fame if I don't get it done. So there's no choice. I have to win it with him. Man, oh man. And it's the first time his stats have like dropped as well as far as his speed and his stamina. Well, second time in quite a while, but gosh, I was on a winning streak with him, wasn't I? Wow. I was on a winning streak with him since August of last year, and that's how I've been on a winning streak with him for 2 years, actually. And that's the first race we've lost in 2 years, almost. Oh, that really grinds my gears, man. Holy cow. Like, yeah, I don't know how I managed to do that. I really don't. I mean, I have no choice. I hate when the game is like in post. It's like, I'm going to run the horse in the race regardless. Like, we don't have a choice. You know, like, that's not going to change it for me. Only 3 grade 1s for Miss Vaporwave. She's been consistent, and she's on a winning streak herself, actually. Like, she's, like, her stamina I do not like. Her power's at her peak, I think, was above 70. Her temper and feel are awful. You know, does she make a good case for breeding? I don't know. She has a good pedigree. And I think she could be a good broodmare for us, but that's Miss Vaporwave. I meant Soy Conquistador. 7 grade 1 wins. Okay, Soy Conquistador is actually making a good name for herself. In fact, she's finished in the top 3 17 of her 18 times. I think I say this about her every time I'm racing with her. It just seems like she's not doing as well as she is, even though there's nothing wrong with her. I just feel like she's been so quiet with her success. I'm kind of just overlooking it. She peaked quickly and she's 5 years old. So the fact that she's still performing like this is the type of horse that I like to see if they're going to peak quickly, right? Years beyond their prime, still performing well. Well enough, I should say. So, does she even have a title? Probably not, no. Wait, what title is she even close to? Mid-champ, if anything? Yeah, mid-champ, alright. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with me today. Either I'm winning or I'm just not doing that at all. Gotta figure it out, right? Got to figure it out. One Major River in the America JC, it's fine with me. Little My. She's 5 for 6. She's on a roll. She's definitely ready for grade 1s. But again, where does she want to run? Why is the game not telling me? I don't get it. And then I'm nervous about putting her in a grade 1 because I still don't know her leg type yet. Former Opera and Moon Trapper. I don't even know what her stam is. 1 or 9 furlongs on the dirt. I'll pass on that open. Get her into another graded stakes dirt race. Grade 3, 8 furlongs. We'll take it. So that's what we're doing. That's what we got going on here. Man, ugh. Such a bad taste in my mouth from some of those bad performances. I can't shake those. I have to shake them, but, you know, it's hard to. I'm sure some of you guys can relate. I think everybody has those days where, you know, maybe it's just not clicking in some aspects. Rapid Blade, our 3-year-old filly, she's up here in an open 9 furlong contest. She was expected to finish 3rd. I haven't raced with her in a while. From Long Lip Bolero out of Butterfly Effect. She's a really interesting horse. She's got counterclockwise, not good, and bears, the downsides. She's okay with a slow track, and she has last corner leader. and she is a front runner like her mother. Her speed is awful, 53, which means she's not going to be very fast once she peaks. Her power is at least okay at 62. That'll probably hit mid 70s, low 80, if that. Her stamina, she should hopefully have relatively high stamina. I'm not sure. Trying to continue the Bolero bloodline and trying to get a good filly in the Bolero bloodline, which we have yet to do. We've actually lost one or two of them. We definitely lost one so far. I don't know about two. So let's see if we can get her a win here. This is technically a project horse of mine because Long Live Bolero was not very good. So, I'm obviously really leaning on Butterfly Effect to make this filly worth her while, but I don't know. I don't know. She really could benefit from having like second wind. I think Butterfly Effect had that ability as well, which was nice. Or no, but Butterfly Effect had solo. I think September Sky has second wind or something. So we'll see. The good thing is with this filly is she's still developing, so I don't have to panic if she's not awesome right now, as long as she continues to get better. So this is where her stamina is right now, which isn't terrible because, again, she's still technically 2 years away from being maxed out at her best. So that means her stamina should be, that blue bar should be a lot closer to the top once she's near her peak. Okay. I get her going too soon. We still have to finish third. How is that going to happen? 7 is just going to go right by us. Okay, she's fighting pretty strong here. The 7's on the outside. She's fighting back. She's fighting back. Whoa, rapid blade here. Thought she was maybe going to call it quits for a day and settle for second or third, and she actually pulls away to go ahead and win that race. Pretty impressive victory. I was kind of worried. I'm like, okay, the 7's going to go past. She feels like she's kind of hit a wall, and that's it. But no, she actually stayed strong. That's good. That's what I want to see. That's what I'm hoping I can get from her. Hoping that Butterfly Effect, her mother, is very much alive in there, and apparently she is. It's just an open, but again, that's a good open win for a horse that's still a couple years off of their prime, so that's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. So maybe she'll be good for the Bolero bloodline after all, and actually give us our first legitimate Bolero champion since really the Great Bolero. Forever ago, man. Decades in the game at this point. Kind of feels like the equivalent of trying to find like the next Secretariat, obviously, even though Bolero's not Secretariat, but you know what I mean, right? Which people would argue, obviously, there are horses that have been close to that, especially with Triple Crown winner Justify. But speaking of some Kentucky stuff, we're up here in the Louisville, aka Kentucky Oaks, 9 furlongs in the dirt, classy and smart, second favorite behind Sunny Derby, who apparently is going to annihilate the field, and our good friend Tanaka is on that horse. We're the second favorite by $6 down. This race is really just... Essentially, it's only supposed to be us and Sunny Derby. 92 speed, 94 power. 29 heart, though. We may have to take advantage of that. And the thing is, classy and smart, don't know her heart rating either. And the good thing is we'll both be running towards the back. So we'll try to take advantage of getting ahead of Sunny Derby beforehand. And maybe that will kind of knock that horse out of the fighting spirit, so to speak. It's going to be a tough race. I think just battling Sunny Derby and maybe some traffic at the back. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, just got to redeem myself for some of the bad performances today. If I can win races with those horses I didn't win on, I'll feel better. It'll still bother me I lost the ones that I did, but try to get us our wins back eventually, and I think I'll feel a little bit better. But let's focus on it. Classy and smart here, trying to win the Louisville Oaks. Can she do it? I think she can. Will she? That's the question. We're off and running in the Louisville Oaks. Pretty good start here for Classy and smart. She doesn't really have to challenge the leader, so I'm just kind of going to hold her here. Sunny Derby, the 11 horse. That's mainly who I want to keep an eye on above anybody else, because really the rest of this field has no chance. So, again, we'll just kind of mind our business here with Classy and Smart. And there's Sunny Derby with the blue shadow roll right there. And try to make sure that obviously we are in a spot where we can... In fact, this will work out. If the field stays like this heading into turn 3 and 4, I will go on an outside trip. Sunny Derby may be stuck in traffic or may get lucky with a lane freeing up. But I'm sincerely hoping that we can take advantage of what the field is kind of doing now. And you know what? I'm actually just going to move up here and try to get Classy and Smart rolling now. There we go. Got to start moving. Got to start moving. Now we're coming on a really late trip here. Sunny Derby's also rolling. We got to go. We got to go. Down the stretch we come into Louisville Oaks here with Classy and Smart. Does she have enough to make anything happen? Sunny Derby's got a clear trip on the outside. That did not work. That horse has got 92 speed. Sunny Derby's going to go past this. Classy and Smart. She's still holding on. She's got plenty left in the tank. It's not as if she's given up. She does have stretch burst. She's going to stay here with Sunny Derby. Oh, wow. What a race. What a race on the Oaks. And they don't even show, like... I mean, it wasn't obvious that it was obvious it wasn't a photo finish, but still, that would have been cool to see that replay. 3/4 of a length. She fought really hard to get back in that race, man. My spurts have been terrible today. Terrible. But again, like, the grades are also reflective of the fact that I'm not actually winning these races. If I'm winning, they're going to give us a better grade. That's just how the game has always worked. That was a great result there for Classy and Smart. I mean, clearly, I think if she was a little bit faster, we win that race. 75 speed to 92. The guys, that's like 17 points in this game. That's a big difference in speed. Without that, I think we win that race. Sunny Derby, impressive, but not by that much. She clawed back. Classy and Smart clawed back. Just to lose by 3/4 of a length in the end. I mean, if that race was half a furlong longer, we would have actually surpassed, Sunny Derby. I tried to get the start going, and Sunny Derby also pretty much ran right with us. She followed us all the way through and went to the outside. So, good effort there for Classy and Smart. We hit our goal. Just, I think if Sunny Derby was a little bit slower and we were a little bit faster, that could have been a win. Or if the race was longer, but, I would have liked the win. But we were down $6 from being the favorite. Apparently nobody was supposed to win that race except Sunny Derby. We're moving on, though, to the Kentucky Derby. Furlong longer, still here in Louisville. Eastside Band, she is the favorite. Perfect Speakers here, Fearless Wink, Physical Lily, some horses I don't really run against that often, so I can't really say if they're going to give us a problem or not. But I have to trust, I can't take anybody lightly here. Eastside Band, the only filly in this field. You see her, 91 speed, 99 stam. I don't even know her dirt rating. I don't even know if she has dirt in her pedigree, but we're going to try to make it work here today. And if she wins the Kentucky Derby, that should reveal a lot more about what she's capable of doing. And I'm hoping that, she can prove she could also win on the dirt. Run of the Roses. Got to get this win, man. No mess ups, Eric. No botches, no bad spurt timings, nothing. No second guessing yourself. Just go ahead and get this done. Try to make our girl one of our first Philly Kentucky Derby winners in a while. I think we've won the Kentucky Derby with Free Fear or Black Ruby. I can't remember. But this is one of our own original fillies. I don't know if we've actually done that with an original dirt filly. And she's not even technically a dirt filly, so either way, we're off and running in the Kentucky Derby here with Eastside Band, and I'm just going to have her hang out up here because, again, the game doesn't want to tell me her leg type. It's freaking criminal. Is she a procedure or mid? It's hard to say, man. It's so hard to say. This game doesn't always give you the best indicator. So no revolution here. Now I want to make sure nobody boxes us in. That's why I'm kind of going to move her a little bit out. I don't care if somebody wants to run on the inside. That's fine. I just want to make sure we have space to move when we need to move. You can overtake. That's fine. Oh wow, that's all you're gonna do. I was gonna say move in more, please. Thank you. I hate when they do that. It's like a half attempt at trying to move from right to left, and instead they just end up putting their horse's butt right in your face, and then they just end up blocking you. Happens to me quite a bit. You guys know that. It didn't hit max stam. I feel like I'm just not in the rhythm today. It's really bothering me. Okay, down the stretch we come in the Kentucky Derby with the East Side Band, the 14 horse, whoever that is. That's Fearless Wink on the outside. Oh, come on. Come on, East Side. 13 is rolling as well. It's a tough race. And we're the favorite. Come on, East Side. Keep fighting. No. Story of today. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. 24 hours. Ugh. I don't know what's going on. Position D. I don't know. I don't know what's going on today. I have no answers. I have zero answers for you guys. It's just not been a great day of Gallop Racer. Losing races I shouldn't be losing. And, it's so frustrating, man. It's so frustrating. I can't get any of these races back either. Gosh, yeah. I don't know. It's been such a bad day in general, I think, for me. In regards to what I should be doing. That's like 4 or 5 races we should have won that I haven't. So Point Black is definitely a sprinter. I'm going to have to run her 6 furlongs just to verify her distance. Man, I don't know. I have no answers. That's a race we should have won and we didn't. In post, I could care less about. Want to make sure she can run 6. I'm sure she can. Wow. Just not telling me anything, man. Not telling me anything on the horses that I really need to know these things for. And granted, she's probably not a dirt horse, but still, we were favored there and couldn't get it done. It's like I'm losing my races all in the same way today. It's not like I don't know what I'm doing. It's like it's just not happening. Again, you guys have seen, we've had episodes I'm winning these races nonstop, and today is just not the day where I'm doing that, apparently. That frustrates me more than you can understand, trust me. Gonna race East Side Band in the Golden Derby. Gotta try to bounce back here. Classy and Smart. She did the best she could in the Oaks. From Golden Boy out of Free Fear. Still don't know her max distance. Why do they want my horses racing in September? Stop. Why is Gallop Racer trolling me today? Relax. I'm going to race them before September. We're not going to wait that long, right? Dublin Oaks or Dublin Derby. Then I'm going to try to finish all of my races for the month of May. And we'll call it for this episode because I'm just clearly not in the rhythm at all. And I don't know. Strange. It's really strange. It's just I'm making the same mistakes that I wasn't making. Last night's episode was pretty much perfect. I dropped 1 race with Solo Rider. Everything else was pretty much a win or we were performing above our odds. Now today is I'm dropping races where we're favorites. I don't get it. Now, granted, in the last episode, we were only running on 1 horse, I think, that I didn't know its leg type, one of the fillies. But this race, we're working with quite a few that we still don't know their leg types exactly. On top of everything else, so. Ugh, yeah. It's hard to shake when you know you should win a race and you don't. And, Yeah, you just wish you could have it back. Storm Owl up in San Pablo Stakes, grade 2, 11 furlongs. I mean, he's not even supposed to finish in the top 5, so I don't know if that's less pressure or not. Usually when I'm kind of in a slumper of like not winning races, I would prefer to be on horses that aren't like the favorite, because that to me means as long as I do better than our projected odds, that's like success. When you're supposed to finish first and you don't finish first, like, yeah, that's gonna hit you hard, right? And that's kind of what I'm being dealt with. We've had high favoritism in the races we've lost, and yeah, I don't like to have those days in Gallop Racer. That's for sure. So, yeah, I know. I wish I could understand what it is that like I'm just not keying in on when it comes to just how I'm kind of feeling myself out in the game. You know, it's definitely a feel thing for me, and I feel like my feel is just not there. I feel like my horses, more or less, maybe they're comfortable in some races. Other races, I feel like we're not. I'm not hitting max stamina, which I usually do all the time, which lets me know I got the horse in the right feel. Like here, Storm Owl's comfortable. This is a race we realistically could win, even though we're not supposed to. Those other races, we're not even hitting max stam, which tells you that I'm not even in the feel with my horses, right? That's what I mean. Like something is off. I just don't feel like I'm very connected at the moment. Hence the lackluster performances in some of the races we're supposed to win. See, I'm in rhythm here with Storm Owl. He's not giving me too much of an issue. But as well, the AI have been doing the thing that they weren't doing for a while, as far as like kind of getting in my way. And granted, they're racing pretty tough today, so not an ideal stretch burst start. But hopefully this might give Storm Owl an advantage. He's got grit. He's tough. Keep fighting, my boy. Keep fighting. Storm Owl. Less than a furlong left to go. He's still clawing. Come on, Storm. Come on, Storm. Finish strong, buddy. Finish strong. I don't know if they're going to give that to us or the 12, but this is what I mean. Like, how am I able to do that on a horse that's not supposed to win? And then when we have favoritism, I can't figure it out. Our movement just gets us in a photo finish. Hats off, though. What an effort from Storm Owl there. Feeling really comfortable with him, actually. I would say out of all the horses I've raced on today, this is my second time racing with him. I definitely feel extremely comfortable racing with him. You see, I get a double S on the spurt there, so it's like there are horses I'm really in the rhythm of getting everything right, and hence the performances are reflecting that. And then the other horses that I usually am good with, I'm not feeling it today. Great effort there from Storm Owl. We're switching gears to the Young Mile Cup. 8 furlong, grade 1, first down dash, redemption. Of course, they're going to give her favoritism. She's a strong horse from what I know, but how strong? What's her speed? I feel like she's a little bit slower than I expected her to be. That's concerning. She's a proceeder with last corner leader. I got to take advantage of that. She's got a great power rating. We should win this race. I should not be losing the Young Mile Cup with a horse like her. I shouldn't. So let's try to redeem ourselves. Let's try to redeem ourselves. In all honesty, after I get through these races, probably just need to end the episode and get ready to record another one, honestly, because, yeah. It's so ironic. The episode I don't record is the one that everything goes well in, and then when I actually come back to record an episode and make up for it, it just kind of turns into a nightmare. But that's pretty much my luck, right? That's just how it goes. It's happened on the channel more than once. It's not even that uncommon of a thing. As long as you guys are still enjoying, that's all that really matters. It's a game. You know, it's a game. I don't like to lose unnecessarily in Gallop Racer if I feel like it's something I did wrong. And that's what the theme of today has been. Races I have not run to the best of my ability, hence my frustration. Like, if we're just losing to really good horses, I'm fine with that, because I'm like, oh, these horses are really strong, and, you know, we're doing our best, we're remaining competitive, and the best horse wins. But it's like we're losing races in which we should have won, even against greater horses. So now we're in the field with first down dash. So maybe I'm finally kind of getting my rhythm back together, I hope. Okay, we actually have to send her now. Gosh, I feel like she kind of wanted to drift out on me there. Are they going to give us last corner leader? They are not. It's so weird on a track like this, honestly. Come on, first down. You see, like, she's not pulling away. She's not really a fast horse. She's got a lot of heart, because I can kind of go crazy on the whip there. But the 9 is closing in. There's nothing I can do. Gosh, I swear the 9 might have gotten us at the end. There was nothing I could do about that. And we haven't won a single photo finish today. That's insane. Wow. Literally the same grade I got with her the first time out. Clearly it's not there with first down dash, guys. I'm really... I'm at a point where I'm kind of over it with that horse. Like, she has no... She's not kicking. She has no kick. No kick whatsoever. Still don't know her speed in her. Like, she's going to be a horse that I'll probably lose, and she could turn into a decent horse at some point. Like, the window to win with her is now, and we can't even still win the easiest grade 1s. That's extremely concerning to me. You know? Like, you know, I'm going to do something even crazier. I'm going to run her in Europe. She's not winning domestically. We're going to run her in Europe and watch that, like, ends up working for her. London Crown next month. Not in the rhythm with her at all, man. I don't know what the deal is. It is not happening. Like, I'm trying to think. Where are the horses that I lost on today? First down dash. She might just not be that type of horse I thought she was. It's the thing. Most of the horses I didn't do well with today, I'm not even going to be racing again until 2 months from now. So, Valley King, gosh, broke his winning streak. That's frustrating. Pearly Ball didn't have a good race with him. Classy and Smart did her best she could in the Oaks. I don't think there was much I could have done. Eastside Band should have won the Derby. She couldn't get that done. Now, she's not a dirt horse, but still, she was the favorite. First down dash. Yeah, just not ideal, man. No, it's ideal. So I'm going to get these last 2 races done, and that'll probably be the end of the episode. I definitely want to record another one. Man. Like, it's going to bother me. I can't end Gallop Racer on the note of not having these great performances for the entirety of tonight. So that's why I'll end this episode, which I was planning on ending it after these races anyways. And I'll get another one for you guys. That way you'll still have plenty of content here throughout the week. Now I'm going to take a break. Get some beverages there. Just come back to it and see if, the next episode will be in a much better window. Kinky lights up, 9.2 furlongs in the Fleet Stakes, second favorite. Yeah. It's been such a weird episode, honestly. Like, we've had some success, obviously. It's not like we're losing every race. We've still won more races than we've lost, but the races we're losing have just been like, why? Seriously, how many? We've had like 3 photo finishes today, and we've won none of them. 3 photo finishes with no victory. That's crazy. In fact, the game is definitely working against me today, that's for sure. Which I haven't said that in a long time. It's working against me on top of me working against myself. So that's always going to make it a lot harder. My spurts have been hit or miss. I've either been timing them perfectly or I've been way off, right? It's always been the story with me in Gallop Racer. My biggest weakness is my spurts and the timing. Either I get it right or I get it wrong. There's no amount of like critiquing or telling me what to do differently that's going to change that. It's just clearly how I play the game. And again, it's definitely something with my focus. Like when I'm focused, I'm winning. I'm timing spurts. We're getting double S's all the time. We're hitting our marks and we're winning. Today is just one of those days where clearly I'm just not really in that window, and it happens. I'm aware it happens. So. All right, Kinky, come on, brother. Make it work. Oh, I went way too soon, didn't I? Way too soon. Now, can we still hold on for a second, please? Please. No. Wow. Yep. It's not the vibe today. It's not the vibe. I'm just way off the mark. Didn't even realize Fresh Light was in that race. Ay, ay, ay. I am sorry you guys have to witness this, because this is hard. I mean, I can only imagine how hard it is for you to watch. Imagine that times like 5 with how I feel. Delta Dream's up in the Singapore on the turf. I'm worried about this race now because I've been messing it up with horses today. I wouldn't be worried in any other situation. He's a dirt horse who I think has turf capabilities, but I don't know yet. From former opera to Pink Gemstone. I think this is the last race of the episode. Wow. Gosh, man. It has been it's been to me one of my worst episodes in a while, just from races I've lost. I was not expecting that at all today. Not at all. But I think like I was frustrated once I realized last night's episode didn't record, and somehow that's just kind of trickled down to affect me in every other aspect. Man. And it's like this the same thing. Bad spurt runs, bad spurt grades, tiring out. Like I'm going too soon or I'm going too late. Like I don't know why I'm not like getting the timing right today. But it is what it is. Just gonna have to try to bounce back for the summer session. Fortunately, we're still not in the heat of like the GWS time. It's good that I'm like doing this. Like if you had a time of when you're gonna mess up, I'm glad that it's not happening during the most important races. We're still just on the edge of like the tune-up season. Now, this was like in the middle of the GWS. I'd be irate. Like I would take a break mid-episode and not even probably come back to the game. It'd probably be the form of rage quitting, but I'm just glad I'm not doing that right now. Not during the races when it actually matters. I want to make sure Delta Dream has a really good run here. Let's go. Come on, Delta. Come on, Delta. It's just us and Secret World, the favorite. Come on, Delta. Wow. Yes. There's a good win. And I held him there, too. I want to celebrate because Delta Dream's been amazing, but like, I feel like I've done so bad today. I don't deserve to. Singapore Stakes win. Big win there for Delta Dream. Big, big, big win there for our boy. Double S on the spurt. I'm Jekyll and Hyde today, yeah? I'm one or the other. That's a good note to end the episode on, considering the monstrosities I think I've had with some of the other races today. I'm like, my gosh. Ah, man. Have I lost anybody? I'm actually really surprised I haven't lost a horse. I know you need like consecutive bad efforts in order to lose a horse, but some of these races have been pretty bad, man. Yeah, I shouldn't have lost that with Kinky Light. Like, 2 back-to-back races with him, though, I've lost. Yeah, 2 back-to-backs. I mean, when I say I lost, I mean I didn't hit my goals. Why is that happening all of a sudden? I've been racing him internationally. What's the deal? He's certainly capable of running international. He's won 4 grade ones. Why am I like messing it up all of a sudden? 8.8 and 9.2. Maybe I should be running him a little bit longer as well. Put him in lead stakes. Then Delta Dream. He does win on turf. They still won't tell me his turf rating, of course. That was his 10th grade one. He's 11 for 13 and wins. And career starts. He's on a roll. I want to put him in another grade one. Why not? Got to keep this winning streak. But yeah, this is pretty much going to do it for the episode. Appreciate you guys for the love and support. Next episode, hopefully we will be able to bounce back much stronger. And not have the performances we've had today, to say the least. Yeah, it's pretty fitting, yeah. Rapid Blade's going to be up in the Golden Oaks as we come back. We'll have the Spinning Post, General Derby, Savage Discos, Firm Jewel, oh my gosh, Suave. All for the Golden Oaks. This is a tough field. Rapid Blade's going to have her work cut out for her. Oh, wait, I just thought about it. She shouldn't be in that race, actually. I'm like, something's wrong. I'm like, why is she in the Golden Oaks? Like, she's not ready. 53 speed, she's not ready for that. I don't care what the game says. I'm not doing that to my girl. No way. We're going to take our time. Take our time. Let her develop. I do not see any point in putting her in that race now. Honestly, no point. The race that she won previously, that was 9 furlongs. So I'm going to keep her 9 or 10 furlongs minimum. Run her in another open. Try to build some confidence with her. All right, guys, we come back. Still a lot of racing, and we will be getting into the month of June. The summer will kick off. Our 2-year-olds will be here in 2 months. So I feel like I lost. No, I feel like I lost a horse. I didn't, though. Is there anybody I'm forgetting? No. Looked like my list was 1 horse shorter, but I don't think that's the case. I think I'm just paranoid because I've done not as I wanted to. I wonder where we are in the jockey standings. In all honesty, probably still leading. It's not here. Or is it here? I'm all over the place. I'm all over the place. Definitely need to take a break. This is just regular info. Actually, I did want to look at this to see if anything changed with our skills. Nothing really. It's pretty much all been the same. No, we are still leading in all the jockey titles. I mean, we're still first for every category. Earnings, average, 61% average, win average. Why is it just, I don't know, man. Or are we at 49, or we're at 41%? Oh, we're 41% overall in our career over here on this one. But this year we're at 61. That's still pretty good. I mean, that still means we're winning our races half the time at minimum. But again, today just felt like I lost a lot. I think you guys would agree. I lost races I shouldn't have been losing, so we'll bounce back next episode. Appreciate you guys for love and support on the channel. As always, until next time, Horse Racer Gamer signing out. I hope you have a great and fantastic day. We shall see you later, hopefully for a better day. Goodbye.